Jose Bautista. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Runner breaks for third. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, there is Cabrera. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
D-Roll, I'm going to tell you, every pitcher appreciates that. You have a runner in scoring position. Great job at knocking that ball down, keeping it in the infield.
Yeah, no doubt. And as a former infielder, nothing puts a smile on our face better than trying to save runs for you guys. We know how much it means, and he made a heck of a play. That diving stop will prevent a run. Now let's see if...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Riding in, Robbie Driscoll. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, designated hitter, Robbie Driscoll.
Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings. And this team's sitting pretty.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Robbie Driscoll is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Dave Winfield is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Winfield playing here in his age 29 season. He's a second-year big leaguer.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on that.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Evan Gaddis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The Shields is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Joey Gallo.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Here's Rougned Odor now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts in the side. There it is, the Big D, Dallas, Texas, as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, not far away from that spot for the top of the 3rd. Here's Manny Machado now, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Machado now on 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his
runner back safely. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jones hits a little over the 270 mark. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Comes set and the 0-1. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now batting, second baseman, Donald Jones.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Donald Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
In now, Jose Bautista, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
High and deep to right center. Winfield going back at the track. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Drilled to first. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a runner left on. Striding into the box, Ray Rodriguez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Mathis has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Evan Gattis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Gallo scoops it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, captain.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One and one, here it is. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Delino DeShields looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. For the shortstop, Reyes. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Into the box, Dave Winfield. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that's in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Gallo, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come.
Off for the Orioles. Center fielder,
ready to deliver.
10.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Second baseman.
Digging in once again, Donald Jones. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Ready for another shot now, Jose Bautista. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The batter.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bautista at third with 2 away. Hard hit to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. So another run scores there on the base hit. Their 5th run in 5 innings so far. And we'll show you a look on cue at the highest scoring offenses in the league. And we see that these guys are currently 2nd in the AL in that department. In now for the O's, Jeff Mathis, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First delivery to him on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Line to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Here's Rognedodor now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break
Leading
through
off
on the
for the Rangers.
scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Up next for the Rangers, Mitch Moreland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-2.
Still 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Rodriguez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Rodriguez, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number
Here's
51.
Jonathan Scope now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Shot towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here's Manny Machado now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Lifted in the air out to right. Winfield coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
Adam Jones.
Riding in once again, Adam Jones. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate and will do it again. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He singled his last time up.
Robinson Chirinos.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Hit to short. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Up next for the Rangers.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robbie Driscoll. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Chirinos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Stepping in now, Dave Winfield, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, Dero. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Jones is up with it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let the... So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Digging in and looking for more, Donald Jones.
Donald Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Shields is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Ready now for Baltimore. Mark Trumbo. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis singled homer run in his last time up. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Mathis. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The left fielder, number 29, Ray Rodriguez.
Digging in to try it again, Ray Rodriguez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Reyes is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Right there is Reyes. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Ready with the 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Striding in, Jonathan Schoop will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Winfield's there. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
In now for the O's, Manny Machado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Now to the plate, Adam Jones. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. With runners in scoring position this season, Jones is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Machado at second. Reyes at first, 1 gone. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, second baseman, Donald.
Now at the plate, Donald Jones. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up his Winfield. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 26 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now
Into
batting,
the box now, Jose
designated
Bautista.
hitter, Jose
As the first pitch
Bautista.
misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Stepping in, Mark Trumbo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. But the damage certainly done as the Orioles plate 4 on the grand slam. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Rangers 2. So the Rangers batting order turns over and
Leading
set
out
to
for the
go.
Rangers.
Robbie Driscoll. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Stepping up to the plate, Delino DeShields. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Up next for the Rangers, Dave Winfield. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that At the plate, Jeff Mathis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Jeff Mathis.
Hard hit ball to second. Odor is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number
Here's
6.
Jonathan Scope now.
Jonathan Scope.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Manny Machado now. Chopper foul. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Oh, and a dive by Moreland. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Odor has it. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. From the stretch. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On to the bottom of inning. Here's Joey Gallo now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Machado is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now here it comes. And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Ready with the 1 and 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Mitch Moreland is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Standing in now, Ray Rodriguez. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1. So 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. High in the air out to center field. Jones on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-2 the final in this game. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Odrisamer Despaigne with his 4th win this season as he struck out